Today I'm going to make for you my warm wild rice salad, and this is my own recipe that I just kind of came up with. I had this in the refrigerator, threw it together, and my family really likes it. I have a few variations and I'll share those with you today. And to get started, here is some cucumber. I have also used zucchini. This is a tomato I'm going to be cutting up too. This is baby spinach. You can use any dark green leafy vegetable that you like. I do recommend that it's the dark green. Here is some fresh ginger, some green onion, and of course you can use any onion you like. And then I have and I used to cut 3 of those up. I have, I can't remember if it was 3 or 4 garlic pieces. Can't really remember. I believe it was 4 though. I have my wild rice I already cooked up, and I also added, oops, this is in the way. There we go. Okay, I have some red quinoa, I think that is how you say it. And if you're breastfeeding, this is really good for producing milk. But I have about 1.5 cups of the wild rice, and then I just add this to the top of the pot, and then I stir them together and let them cook together. And I do prefer the red over the white. It tastes better. It's not as bitter. I have virgin olive oil, feta cheese, and my apple cider vinegar. Now I do have these 2 here because they're a variation, the balsamic vinegar and a lemon. And what I have found that I really like the apple cider vinegar and the lemon together, but today I am just going to make it with the apple cider. And I think you can also add soy sauce to this too if you want to. That tastes pretty good too. So the first thing that I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to add my olive oil, my apple cider vinegar, and I'm going to let that just warm up a little bit. And then I'm going to add my ginger, my green, and my garlic. If you don't like your onion cooked, don't cook it. Or if you just want the white part cooked but not the green, that's perfectly fine too. And if you use zucchini, I recommend that you cook the zucchini. I am not going to cook the cucumber though. And then we're going to add my already cooked wild rice with the quinoa. So here I have my olive oil, about 1 tablespoon, and 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. I'm just warming them up. As a matter of fact, I probably warmed it up just a little bit too much. But I have it on low, and I'm going to add my ingredients, and then I'm going to turn it up to 3. I am going to cook this for about 4 or 5 minutes, and then I'm going to add my rice. So here's this mixture right before I add the rice, and as you can tell, I also added my own little spices. You can add whatever you want. That's your choice how you like to flavor it. So here goes the rice. So here's the rice. I'm starting to mix it in here, and don't be afraid to add more liquid if you need to. If you want to add more olive oil, or apple cider vinegar, or the lemon, or whatever it is that you chose to use in your mixture here. Don't be afraid if you feel like it's a little too dry to add some more. And you just kind of, my rice was already warm when I added it in here, so I'm kind of just mixing it up and reheating it just a little bit. So there's that. So here in this bowl I have my tomatoes, cucumber, and cheese mixed up. And potentially if you're in a hurry, you don't have a lot of time, go ahead and throw your green in there, your green vegetable, and then just throw the rice on top and mix it all together. But I have found that the best way to serve this is to go ahead and mix this up, and then on your plate, go ahead and put your cucumber, tomato, and cheese on the bottom, put your green leafy on top, and then we're going to put the warm rice with the vegetables and stuff added on top of that. And that's kind of going to wilt the spinach a little bit, and it's really going to taste good, and you want to do this right before you serve it. So let me show you that after I have the rice on it. So here is a shot of that rice on top of there, and again, you want to do this right before you serve it, and it just kind of wilts that green just a little bit and makes it taste really good. So there you go.